Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm going to do a quick Criterion update. List some of the films I checked out recently, and what's going on with the channel and all that stuff. So these are the two most recent Criterions I picked up. And the first one is Black Orpheus. Excuse me, Black Orpheus. Boy, that's a sorry. Black Orpheus. This is one that I've seen before. It's been on Turner Classic Movies off and on every once in a while, but every single time I've tried to watch it up until now, I've fallen asleep. It's not bad or boring or any of that kind of stuff. It's just the fact that whenever it's been on, I've just been really tired. Like it'd be on like 3 in the morning or something like that. I just can't stay up. There was one time where it was on at 8 at night, and I actually fell asleep during that because it was one of those rare occasions where I'm actually tired by that. Not much in terms of special features. I mean, it's kind of lackluster in terms of special features. In terms of Criterions, of course, a Criterion with that's lackluster in special features is still way above any other DVD, with the exception of those extra special editions like Blade Runner or whatever. But this movie looks phenomenal. I mean, this is one of the best looking Blu-rays I've ever seen. I couldn't believe my eyes as I'm watching this. It's worth it for the picture quality alone. Black Orpheus is basically the story of Orpheus. It's a Greek myth about a musical kind of guy who goes down to Hades and rescues his wife from death. I don't want to spoil it other than that, but it's a pretty loose adaptation. It's really more where that portion is just meant for guidelines for the style of the film. It's set in Rio de Janeiro, and it's a really visual film. A lot of great scenery, great music, great film in my opinion. This next one I had to own. Sooner or later I was gonna pick it up, and I picked it up, and it is House. Unfortunately, it's on DVD. I wanted to save money. It was about $10 cheaper on DVD than Blu-ray. So, wait, it was $10 cheaper plus. Oh yeah, I thought there was a 10% off, but it wasn't. This movie is fucking insane. This is just insanity on film. I've never seen anything as crazy in my life. It's an acid trip on celluloid. It's so hard to describe. You just have to see it to believe it. Where it's a bunch of teenage girls in Japan go to this one girl's aunt's haunted house, and it is the most bizarre shit I've ever seen. I mean, I had so much fun with this film, it's not even funny. If you ever get the opportunity to see this in theaters, I highly recommend it. I don't know the exact website. It's either Janus.com or JanusFilm.com, but they have a listing of where and when this is playing in theaters, because it's still in some art house type theaters like across America, because it's really been catching on in popularity. If you want to see a crazy ass film, I highly recommend it. Like a piano eats somebody. It's just every single scene, shot, everything is so real, and it uses every single camera trick of the book. It even has like a iris shot, which really hasn't been used a whole lot since the silent days, and it's in this film. It has like jump cuts, which really was not something that's used a whole lot. Sort of can make an argument for it, but I really mean in the sense like Battleship Potemkin, which is a phenomenal silent film. It's one of my favorite silent films. Yeah, this is one you have to check out. It's just insanity. It's so much damn fun to watch this movie. The director was Nobuhiko Obayashi, who before this directed commercials, and this was his first feature-length film. And most of the ideas of the film came from his daughter, like who was about 11 years old at the time. So I thought it was really interesting that they got the ideas from someone who's young, because the world is a whole lot different to them. And the younger generation has a better imagination, which I thought was very interesting. And oh yeah, this is Black Orpheus, is spine number 48, and this is 539. And I'm not going to do a whole video on reviewing Straw Dogs, so I'll just review it quickly. Right here, this is 182. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. It wasn't quite what I expected, but that doesn't mean that it didn't live up to my expectations. I thought it was very good. It was definitely something you'd expect from Sam Peckinpah, but I was expecting more along the lines of Marathon Man, where it was I was expecting the plot to be somewhere along the lines of the natives of the town are harassing Dustin Hoffman, like brutally harassing him. It, for the most part, really wasn't the case. I mean, yeah, they kind of were, but it wasn't really until the end of the film, which is wow. I mean, it starts off very slow, but it really makes up for it at the end of the film. Let's see. Trying to think of what else I can talk about. Some of the films I almost picked up from the Criterion collection was Paths of Glory, but the reason why I didn't pick up Paths of Glory was because I already own the film, and I'm just the kind of person where if I have it, I can't buy it again, because my brain, like if I go to the register, my brain will say, what are you doing? You already have this film. Don't buy it again. So when I buy the same film twice, like if I want to upgrade to the Criterion release, most of the time I'll just use it as a gift. Like if someone asks me what I want for whatever, I'm like, oh, I could use whatever. I've been on a really big Robert Mitchum, I don't know what's the word for it, but I've been craving some Robert Mitchum films lately, so I've been watching like Night of the Hunter and Cape Fear, but I've almost picked up The Friends of Eddie Coyle, which I've seen before. It's a really good crime film. I thought the robberies in that film was very well done. It was very memorable. And what other film was I gonna pick up? Oh yeah, Days of Heaven. I love that film. It's one that is always this close to me picking up, but I always wind up choosing something else above it. But I guess that's about it. As I mentioned, I don't like owning the same film twice, so in the future, whenever I get, like for example, I have Paths of Glory, like when I pick up the Criterion of it, I'll put my copy of Paths of Glory up for like some kind of contest, like you post comments or whatever, and I'll just give it up to whoever wants it. So I guess that's about it. I'm really babbling now. I should be studying for a math test, which is tomorrow, but you know, that's just how I am. Like if I'm supposed to be studying, I'll be watching the Planet of the Apes films, even though I've seen them like 100 times. Well, see you later.